Okay, is it better
Oh,
now?
we back. Yeah, it look good. It looks a lot better.
We back.
We back. Thank you
I'm in the
so
I'm
much.
I'm in the other lab. I'm in the warehouse lab.
Okay, okay. So you in the okay the other bunker. All right. Well,
Hmm.
first off, just want to say thank you so much for taking time to stop by 15-minute quarantine to kind of let us know, how your New Year's kind of kicking off and all that. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. So big title, the first Lady of Griselda, man. I tell you that title is just like that rings some bells right there. But your latest album was the Liz,
Hmm.
and obviously we kind of had a tough 2020, but that was a good way to like wrap up 2020 was to have the Liz. But what went into making that album?
Well, I feel like that album was like my first debut like to the world as a signed artist. So I've been writing those rhymes and like getting ready for that album literally my whole career. Like they always say your first project, you take your whole life to prepare for, get ready for. And I think that that's what that was. Like me proving the people wrong, there was a lot of skepticism about like if I would I guess blend with the gang, even though like I have been rapping with them for 10 years plus anyway, or at least 10 years ago. And I've known them for 10 years plus. So they already knew what it was, but it was just about showing the world what it was.
What it was? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So how much was that album influenced from North Carolina? Because obviously I know you went out there and kind of had some of your time out there. Like,
Hmm.
was that album influenced a lot from that time out there as well too, like with the rhymes and all that?
I would say yeah, like as far as like the experience, because I write my own stuff, I mean everything that I've, like recorded, I've been through myself. So a lot of those experiences were in North Carolina while I was here. So I definitely think so. I gotta give NC credit too.
I was kind of diving into some of the other businesses that you have. So I know you have the Armani's Closet, and then I also
Hmm.
saw when I went to your website, I also saw that you have the 7 day kind of like startup business manual.
Yes.
Can you break that? Can you break that down? Because I ain't gonna lie, that intrigued my ass. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I got my new read. So,
That part. The 7 day manual is really just me giving all of the people that would be in my inbox asking me questions on a day to day about how to start their businesses and stuff, and where to get the plugs for like either like vendor websites or people that made cars, people that made websites. All of that information is put in the manual. I always start my businesses toward the end of the year. I don't know what it is about fourth quarter, but like I just go beast mode. So every business that I've ever started always came like fourth quarter. And I don't believe in waiting. I believe that, when you're blessed and highly favored, things that may take people a couple months will take you a couple days or a week, and I feel like, I don't like to wait for things. So when I started my
facts.
business, I did it literally in 7 days, like getting my EIN number, my LLC, my, all of the business, my accounts, everything. I show you how to do that in the manual. Like I break all of that down.
Okay,
Turning
okay,
the
yeah, I saw
pandemic into
that.
a pandemic.
I mean, you got to. I mean, shit, we had so much time off. It was like, okay, yo, you better have at least like three, four businesses popping off, right?
Okay, it's not at this point. It's a necessity to have more than one stream of income. Like it's not even a luxury anymore. So that's another thing. Like I wanted to make sure that the people that listen to my music, my fans, or just people that support my business, had a way to make some extra money on the side as well. It don't have to be a boutique. It can be any kind of retail business. But again, like at this point, one is too close to zero for me. So
You right. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. So, we have coming up for 2021.
like we've been teasing for the Liz too already. So, the people are kind of on my neck for that. But then we also have a lot of different projects that I want to do. Some collab projects, some projects that are kind of on the flip side of the Griselda sound, which would be more so like radio friendly, I would say. And me just really branching out and doing whatever I want to do. Like I don't feel like I ever wanted to be in a box with anything. I get bored quickly. So as soon as I like master something, I'm always on to the next with, my next project or, my next venture. They're going to be of me visually, as far as I'm concerned. And more Armani's Closet, bigger and better business. We might expand to another realm of whatever.
Okay, okay. Now with the Armani's Closet, I mean, now I did kind of scope through the website. I saw nothing but obviously beautiful ladies' clothes, but
Mm-hmm.
where the dudes' clothes at? I mean,
I mean, the
we gonna get
dudes
some
got the
Armani's clothes.
merch. Y'all got the merch. Y'all got, all of the Liz merch. Shout out to everybody that's copped the Armani's, the Liz hoodies. I see them everywhere. Y'all tag me and and I love to see it. Like, I'm just grateful and thankful for all the support and the people that, copped them a hoodie. Like, it took me forever to get a hoodie because they were sold out so fast. So
They said you
yeah.
gotta hold on for a second. Hold on, let everybody else grab one. I see that. Okay, your style is very, it is such a very unique style that blends, you know, to me perfectly well, with that Griselda sound. Who are some of the people that you enjoy
Right.
listening to?
I mean, a little bit of everybody. I think the biggest, my biggest strength is that I don't just listen to one genre of music. I've always had an eclectic palette for music, and I think a lot of people can hear that. So I listen to like a lot of old school music. I mean, like things that my mom used to listen to, and if I'm trying to catch a vibe, I might listen to like some Summer Walker or
Okay.
um, Don Toliver. I love Don Toliver right now. Um, those were like my two favorite albums from last year. And besides that, I mean, if I'm not listening to myself, my unreleased music, then probably somebody else in Griselda, Benny, Conway, West, one of them.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So shout out to one of my boys. I also do some music with one of my partners out here. He actually is from upstate Syracuse. So I
Yeah.
know so I told him when I was interviewing you, he was super hyped. But I know one of the things me and him were kind of talking about is, what kind of goes into your process when you are writing,
Hmm.
some of those tracks, alongside some of your label mates, like Conway and all that. What's that process like?
Well, really, because I've been, doing this for a minute now, like I never really had the luxury to like write in the studio. So a lot of my bars
Okay.
are written like at home, and I write my best bars when I'm like upset. But now I'm getting the habit of like being able to like craft in the studio and build with producers and stuff like that. So it's a completely different ball game. But for just my own personal reasons, I always like to have my I guess at least an idea for a song already like mapped out before I get there, you know.
Okay.
So
Okay, no, I enjoy that. Okay, okay, perfect, perfect.
mhm.
Um, well, like I say, I know we kind of tapped on, some of your big plans you have coming up for 2021. So obviously we'll probably see you touring, I guess, a little bit more and
That
kind of
part.
that part.
I'm
And I
trying to
also
get
saw that you were,
outside.
man, I be still trying to sneak outside, but then I feel weird, like, yo, where everybody else at? Let me just
No,
get
for
back in real quick. So before I let you go, I saw that you were on the new soundtrack for the movie that's coming out this Friday. So I was
real.
able to kind of check that joint out. How is it working on that? I mean, were you kind of in the process of, with the movie as well too a little bit? I know the movie didn't come out yet, so I don't want any spoilers, but how was that?
I mean, it was good. Like, I recorded it after I seen the movie. I went to the premiere over the summer, and then I didn't do like the songs that are actually on the album until maybe like probably December. So it was kind
Okay.
of like a last minute thing, but I feel like the songs go on there perfectly. Of course, I'm on there. I got the joint with West Side and Benny, which is always fun. And the Nerve of You was sort of just like um, I guess for a male or a female, like just dealing, just in it with your significant other. Look at me, like why would you try to play me? Why would you try to, I guess that was the vibe that I was going for with that. And it just, it worked.
Did your thing, as
Yeah.
always, as always. Well, thank you so much, the First Lady of Griselda. I mean, I'm telling you, this is an honor to kick off the year, and
Yes.
can't wait to see what else you got coming up. And I'm a huge fan, so I'll probably be tagging you in a bunch of stuff every time. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. And like I said, we can't wait to see more coming up.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for all of your support. I appreciate all the support. Like, y'all don't know. And I got a whole bunch of things coming. I don't really like to speak on nothing until it's done, just because, I'm a mover, not a talker. But just
Facts.
know you are gonna see a lot of me this year for sure.
Oh, okay, okay. We'll be watching now. Well, thank you so much again, the First Lady of Griselda. Thank you so much,
Mwah.
Armani Caesar. All right. Later.